Hi, so thank you for watching Show Me Wilson. I am going to talk about relationships again on a different subject. I want to just keep my segments short and not lengthy. Another form of relationship problems is we outgrow one another. So if your spouse and you met because you were on the same level, normally when two people meet and connect, it's because they are both at that same level, whether it's level of spirituality, level of work, level of income, level of goals, like maybe they both have families, level of singleness, maybe they have the same energy, the same goals. Okay, so what happens in a relationship when it falls apart? It's because one person is growing faster than the other person. Maybe they started going to church, or maybe um, they are hanging out with different friends, or their goals have changed. Maybe now they're going to college, and now instead of being this person who had an $8 an hour job, now they're going to college and they're going after a $20 an hour job. Maybe they're going to nursing or engineer, whatever they're going to college for. So now you're growing faster than your partner. So if you're not growing at the same speed, it could be like now one takes an interest in food and the other person says, "What are you making?" It could be things like that. With with my first divorce, we grew apart because um, parents became more important than family, than wife. Actually, I shouldn't talk about that, but it happened. Instead of me being priority in his life, I was the backseat. But when we met, it was kind of us. And then you got to remember that that's a natural thing to have growth, but you got to. What I didn't do is I didn't grow with him. I didn't say, okay, yeah, let's take care of your family and do the same thing he needed to do. Um, so if we're not on the same goal, the same level, again, it's called communication. So now he's out doing all these things to help people, and I'm sitting here going, wait, what happened to this perfect world we were having before? And it wasn't perfect, but what happened to this? It was just you and I, the kids, and now we got parents. Um, so he had all these things going through his mind and didn't share. So because it always caused arguments, he wouldn't open about it or wasn't patient enough to talk about it. So again, if you find that you're growing apart in a relationship, um, ask yourself who's growing and where are they growing at? What are they changing in their life? What goals are they changing? What priorities are a major priority now that wasn't a priority before? Another thing is, let's see, um, maybe it's the words you're saying to your partner. When you get comfortable with someone, you start taking your anger out on that person. Women do it, men do it. We both do it. I have seen women talk ruthlessly to their husbands, and I've seen men yell at their wives and say, "No, you'll do what I say." Um, Words are powerful. If you call someone your old woman or your old man, guess what? You're having sex with an old woman or you're having sex with an old man. If you call someone your princess, someone who's 20 years younger or 20 years older than you is always going to feel beautiful and young. Now, words are powerful. Now, if you're joking and saying, "Oh, you're lucky you're divorced," if you're talking to your coworker at work, and then all of a sudden 2 years later you find you're divorced, guess what? You felt that person was lucky because they're divorced. Or maybe your friends say, "Oh, you're going back to the hell house or something." Guess what? Now every time you walk in that house, you feel like you're walking into hell. So words are powerful. If you change what you want your situation to be by the words you speak, if you say, "I'm going back home to my beautiful wife," and maybe she's not beautiful. Maybe she's had all those steroids and she's bulked up. Maybe she's had children and didn't start exercising afterwards. So remember to say things in a nice way. Now, imagine going to a bar and your wife gets hit on by this waiter, or your husband gets hit on by the waitress. What is it that's connecting there? What is it that's making that person jealous? Is it the words they're saying? Or the staring into their eyes? When we get in a relationship, we stop doing that. Oh, it's a cell phone, you know. Oh, sorry, I don't have time to look in your eyes. I gotta take this phone call, you know. Or, ooh, I gotta text this person. You know, we get so wrapped up in our society with electronics or business or work or friends or family that we forget the person in front of you. So when that waiter or waitress comes and goes, oh my gosh, you're just gorgeous, all of a sudden you feel attacked because they're saying all those words you need to be saying to that person. And the reason you're not saying it to that person is because you've outgrowing them, or you're angry with them, or you've tried saying all these wonderful things to them and they're not changing. So if you find that you're in a relationship and it's not changing, it's maybe time to let it go. My second divorce, we were best friends. We separated because we were at two different levels. He was done with many things in our relationship because he wanted to ascend. He did not want to be in a mortal body anymore. He also, you know, we just had different goals, and I didn't want to go there. So when we agreed to get divorced, we're hugging and kissing as we're signing the divorce papers, and people couldn't figure out why. We just had different avenues, different directions we needed to go. So you can be all angry and upset when you get divorced, or you can say, you know what, we've outgrown each other. Maybe she'll never lose weight for you. Maybe she'll never even try. You can sit there and buy her all the gym passes and the treadmill and spend all this money, and it just sits there in the corner and nothing happens. It doesn't mean she doesn't love you. She's just not respecting herself, or, you know, she's getting flirted on. People are flirting with her enough. She thinks she believes she doesn't have to work out. She feels attractive, okay? She's not gonna dive into magazines and be the model, you know. And it could be what you're saying. Like, I've heard people tell individuals, I can't stand to see you this way, and all of a sudden they lose their eyesight like 10 years later, you know. So again, words are powerful. And so really be careful what you say. I mean, it can damage you. It can damage your relationship. So if someone is flirting with your spouse, just tell yourself, I need to start flirting with them. Stop flirting with a cell phone. Stop flirting with your internet, your computer. Stop flirting with work. And flirt with your partner. Pretend it's a whole new person you met for the first time. Ask them questions. Maybe their favorite color changed. Maybe they like new food. Maybe they're reading new type of books. Maybe they like men with different hair color or women. Anyhow, find out. So it's all about every day being a flirting day, a new day. Flirt. Flirt with that person. Okay? Pretend you met them for the first time and they have millions of dollars, and you wanna flirt with them and get into their bank account. Okay? All right. So just food for thought. Don't judge people. We all are going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I'm very different, and it's just fun to flirt. All right. Thank you for watching Show Me Wilson, and have a great day. Bye.